Hey guys, welcome back to the Geekbox and welcome back to another Hitman guide. So today we're going to be covering the Ouroboros escalation. So this is going to be taking out the Undying 3 different times, 3 different ways if you like. So we're going to cover that as we go. So if you like the video, it helps, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the latest content. And of course, don't forget our channel sponsor, the Little Supplement Company, for if you need your good subs, health bits, etc. Check out the Little Supplement Company on the link down below and use the code TheGeekBox at checkout to save yourself another 10% on top. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get into it. So as I said, this first one, it's very specific. We've got to take out the target using the crotch stamp pen that's set up in the office. So if you've already watched the video of how I did the elusive target, you've already seen this walkthrough. But for those that haven't, obviously we'll go through it again, just to be sure. So, head into the building, very first things, head to our left, jump over this wall. It's so hard for this guy to see us, so don't worry about it. But grab this disguise here, and then we're going to use that to talk to the informant or the insider, etc. Before we do, move into this corner and just use a silver baller, whatever pistol you've got to take that camera out. And then we're going to talk to Dave Reddy here. So he takes a good minute to get through this. I wish in a way you could just start the conversation and run, but if you do, he won't go to the meeting. So we're going to talk to him until he gets to the point where he talks about what you're wearing and saying that you're okay to go. So around now, we can now head up the stairs. So we're going to let him go off to the meeting, and we're going to set up the room to take out our target. So at the top of the stairs here, we have got an enforcer, so just beware of him. He's usually stood at the bar to your left here, so you've got a bit of wiggle room, so it doesn't matter if you have to wait a moment if he does move somewhere else. And when you pass this camera, stick to the left as it does swing out and it can just clip you. But so you see, heading to the office in front of you when you get to the top there. We're then going to come in here and we're going to set ourselves up. Now you don't need to grab that ID, I just like to, but it's a bit of extra 10% or 10 XP I should say, sorry, if you want it. But the guy in here in the blue, that's the guy that we are waiting for. He's going to walk in here, we're going to knock him out and we're going to take his clothes. So he is going to be our focal point to get us to our target and to get him in position. Just skipping forward a few moments, we're going to fast forward to when he does arrive. So taking him out, we're going to then choke him out, drag his body over there, but do not put him in the chest. Just leave his body here out of sight. So we're going to take his outfit and then we're going to go into the lab. So once we're in here, we're going to grab this android arm and close this door. It's important we close this door, obviously, so that no one can see what happens here. Eventually, one guy will walk into the back room. So as he does, you can knock the one out, and then you can proceed to the next room to take out the other one as well. So that's cleared these 2 guys out of the room as well. So now you can just drag their bodies and hide them here, which just speeds this up a little bit so you don't have to just watch me dragging bodies around. But once they're both in there as well, then head on back through to the original room. Nobody's going to come in here for a good while, so you can grab this other body that you had here and you can drag him away. The reason we don't hide his body in the chest where we dropped him is because later on we're going to be taking out the 2 bodyguards of the target and they're both going to be put into that position. So we're going to drop their bodies in the chest, so we just want to put him in here where no one's going to find him, and then we can make our way into the conference room, corridor, etc. Grab the android armor, one of the ones from this room again, head through this door, but be sure to close it behind you. See, it is important you close that door. Now, making your way to the right, head through the corridor and we're going to hit the conference room here. You will see it's written on the wall as well, or door I should say. But you'll see the target here is being briefed about the next job that he's going to do. Sometimes you'll get here and it's just finished up and he's about to go. Sometimes you'll have to hang around for a minute. But as you do, you'll see up here, there are the 2 guards that are outside. These are the 2 guards that we'll be knocking out and putting into the chest. So with him there leaving, he gets on the phone and starts spelling out his plan for this new target. And if you just follow behind, obviously sped it up again so we're not watching this through, but it will eventually take you back to the room where you originally were. So now it is a case of being positioned correctly. So you are going to have to talk to the target in a moment as well, as he's in there waiting for the person who you're disguised as right now. But if you go in, start the conversation with him, then this guard here is your target. So trigger the conversation with him, he'll start going on about asking he's the weapons designer, and then you can put yourself in behind that guard. So after he's had a bit of a chat at the desk and that about his unorthodox methods, etc., then you can take this guard out as the other one walks through, as you'll see in just a moment. So he'll head into the room, and he's now going to go and admire the pen that is the point, without a pun intended, of the assassination. So he goes in, the guards then go to follow him. So let the first guard walk in, silently pacify him, which is why we keep hold of the android arm, and then we're going to chuck him into this chest. So picking up his gun and then grabbing the android arm again, or you can use a coin, whatever you want. You can just cause a distraction that way. You know, just at that moment I felt like using the coin more. But as the other guard comes in, same again, you get behind him, silent takedown, and then we're going to stick him in the chest as well. He's going to be looking at this for a few moments, so just go in and boom, pen in the eye. As you'll see, there's no eye patch at the moment. You'll see that in a minute, which is a beautiful bit of showing for this. But he's taken out, so make your way to the exit. So we're just going to head out through the office here. Obviously it's an accident kill, so it doesn't matter if he gets found. Be sure to stick to the right to avoid that camera as well, and be careful of the enforcer. Again, sometimes he is actually sat out in that middle room, so you just have to wait a moment for him to go. But with that being said, we then make our way down and through, and that's the first stage done. So for the second version of the target, or the second level of escalation, in a moment we're going to take out the target by whatever it says that we want to do. So we're starting off the exact same way, hence the sped up footage. We're going to grab our disguise, we're going to shoot out the camera, and then we're going to have a chat with Dave Reddy. Obviously get to the point where he lets us then go for the meeting to make sure it happens. But this time we're going to head straight to the meeting instead. So there's a bit of waiting involved later on with this, but it's worthwhile doing. So heading upstairs, we're going to make our way through. Again, obviously be aware of the enforcer that sits here on the top floor. We're going to make sure that he's got his back to us. So you can go between those tables and chairs there. If he is looking a bit, it still helps you completely avoid it. So apparently his eyesight's that poor. But anyway, going through, we're going to carry on all the way down the corridor this time, and we're going to head to those two guards that we know that the target has, as we're going to eliminate them from the equation. So as the local bathroom luckily has a closet inside it, we're just going to take our coin out once we run into the bathroom, throw it in this corner here, and we're going to lure the first guard in, and then we're going to rinse and repeat until both guards have been removed. So he'll come in, wait for the door to close, choke him out, and then we're going to put him in the closet. So there are two other guards walking around. Generally though, these two guards will be drawn by the coin regardless of where they are, so don't worry about them too much. You can then take his gun, and we're going to again take the coin, open the door, and throw it in the corner. So we're going to have the second bodyguard come in now. This does leave him completely empty, so in the corridor, if you feel safe to, you can bring along something like a poison pen, etc. Poison him in the corridor, body gets found, doesn't matter, it's an accident kill because it's poison. But today I'm going to use a particular trick that I quite like, that I've seen some people struggle with or just aren't aware of, and that is using the coin to drown a target. So we are going to do that for a bit of extra fun. Obviously that's both our guys down. So here you'll see if you place a coin on the lid, just on the edge at the front, and then you want to create the chain effect, like I'm sure you've all done at some point, where you want to make sure that there's coins that lead the target to where you want them. So put one in the doorway there, and then place one in front of this black pillar, obviously making sure that a guard doesn't come round and spot it, etc. And then we have to wait for the target to be ready. So fast forward into when he's finished with the meeting, leave the room, head back to the bathroom, and you'll see he comes out and spots the coin. Obviously you may need to open and close this door again to make sure that he actually sees the coin that you've placed in the doorway, but once you've done that, open the door. He's already spotted it, so as I said, you can see here now he's got an eye patch because of the pen on the previous mission, which is quite cool. But he's picked that one up. Now he'll see the one in the toilet, wait for the prompt to show once the door's closed, and you can drown your target as if they were already there being sick. So there's a cool little trick if you want to set up a drown and kill. Sometimes it's really hard to find a way to get an emetic set up on a target, but you can get them with this trick, and you want to get the levels hold my hair achievement done, so that's the way to do it. But with the target down, same as before, we're going to make our way to an exit. And with that done, we are going on to stage 3, which is now we have to take him out, but we cannot be seen doing anything illegal, and you can't change your disguise, which adds a whole host of fun into this, especially if you do something stupid. So, skipping the opening cutscene to save ourselves a second, we're going to head straight into the building, but we're actually going to do something different finally this time. So, as we can't change disguise or anything, we need to get access to the upstairs without being seen. So, head to the left, we're going to jump over like always, but we're actually going to take this guy out now. So, doesn't matter where you drop him because nobody checks into this room. But once he's been taken out, grab the key card and then make your way through the door to the left, and then we're going to use the key card on this lock. We're going to open it and then look up and use your instinct to spot there's a security camera there. Sometimes it will lock your gun onto it, other times you'll have to do the full manual. It's funny how this one works. I don't know because it's an old target and parts of it haven't updated. But head to the top, turn left, make sure the guards are walking down the corridor. If you get there a little too quick, they will see you. And then go to here and hide behind this cleaning cart. So here we are waiting for the weapons expert to come out, and staying crouched down, so make sure we don't go too far into that camera, sneak into here, stay crouched and take him out. If you walk in there stood up, he will see you in the mirror. So after that, we're then going to not take his disguise, and we're going to sneak across here, obviously unlock this door using the key card you got earlier, and we're going to get the scientists in the right place so we can take them out. Now, in the meantime, to make your life easier, just take your pistol out as nobody walks along here and take that camera down. Now, make sure they're in the right place. So when they're here side by side, they're about to go into the correct position next. So you're going to go into the room and you're going to grab the android arm to the left. So now he's traveling across. We're going to enter the room. We're then going to grab this android arm for a takedown, and we're going to take these two guys out to set up for the kill. So one down and one to go. So keep in mind the door is open here, so sneak up, close that door behind just like we did in the previous things, and we're going to drag their bodies out the back. So that is now the hardest part of this done. That is the great news of this. Once you've got him there, obviously go and get his friend as well, and we're going to give him the same treatment, and then we are going to set ourselves up to remove the bodyguards without being seen or anything, so we can get our target and take him out the good old-fashioned Hitman way, which you'll see. So once they're in there, we are now going to grab two weapons off the table in here. Any two will do, and we're going to take them into the room where we know that he meets with the expert. So we're going to put one gun here and the other gun about here. So we just want some space between the two, really. And then we are going to jump into the chest. Now, there is a bit of a wait here. Unfortunately, this is the only way to take this target down. It just doesn't seem to stop or go anywhere else that allows you this opportunity with not being seen, etc. So skipping forwards when the target does arrive, you will recognise them as the black dot coming down the corridor on the mini-map, etc. Now, the funny thing is that the guards will either come together, or one will come through here, and the other one will walk through the other doorway, which is a bit of a strange one compared to normal, but whatever the game wants to do, I suppose. But switch to your fiber wire ready. You're going to see now the guards are going to come in and collect the 2 guns that you left and take them away to be stored. So it gives you a good bit of time, and it gives you position. So with the guards picking up the guns, we're going to get out once we see, using the mini map, that they both left the area and that the door has closed as well. So with the last guard gone, the door closes quite quick behind him. Climb out of the crate, and he's going to be stood there waiting, as Halsey, he's waiting for an unconscious person to come and break it up. So good old fashioned 5-wire kill. We're going to drag him across and stick him here in the box, and that is our target down. So heading on through the room you've got here, you'll see this door should be closed. Obviously it was opened up again, so you know, just being careful that no one's walked past. Use your instincts well. These 2 guards, you can sneak away whilst they're there. I think it's better just to let them walk away as well with the extra security. Then head to the right, and we're going to head to the bottom of the stairwell. So at the bottom of the stairwell there is a security room. We are going to use that to take out the cameras. As the exit that I'm going to show you, well, which you can take the straightforward one, there is a camera that gets in the way. So if you do take out the security footage, etc., you haven't got to worry about it. So this guy here is asleep, so you don't have to worry about him. We're going to destroy the evidence and disable the cameras, and then we're going to head through this door, which has got us in the underground car park, and we're going to head up the ramp and take the usual way out. So with that being done, that is all 3 stages of the Ouroboros, which on this is misspelt it seems, but I guess Hitman be Hitman. But that's all 3 stages done. So if you do like the video, like I said earlier, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the latest content as well. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and also to apologise, my voice has been a bit flat throughout this. I'm recording this 5 o'clock in the morning now. The clocks have gone forward, so happy days. But thanks for watching, guys. All the love, support as always, and I will see you all out there.